Glad you guys are here. I think there's two things you can probably tell from looking at me. I got bullied in school, but not enough. I'm still annoying. I think that joke is a little something for everybody, you know, because some people relate to that. Some people are like, hey, yeah, I got bullied too. And some people are like, yeah, I see it. I would bully you. I get why I was bullied, though. I was a weird kid. I walked in on my parents one time. When I walked in on my parents, they told me they were wrestling, which I understand why they lied, but I wish they'd cleared it up before I tried out for the wrestling team. Coach was like, stop spitting. There was nothing you could do, you know, it was over in 10 seconds. The other guy never saw it coming, but I think I won. So, sports didn't work out. I went to art school. It was a pretty good move for me, not for my career or my parents' retirement, but it was a good move for me because all the girls in art school are bisexual and goth. So this lesbian skeleton look crushed it. I went to art school because I wanted people to like my paintings. And then halfway through my education, I switched my degree to psychology because I realized I was actually more interested in understanding why no one likes my paintings. I'd be giving people the Rorschach test, like with the ink blots. I would slip one of mine in there. I was like, how does this one make you feel? Like I'd be like, eh. I was like, interesting, how do you think that makes me feel? But no one cares, because no one actually cares how a therapist feels. I know, because I don't care how my therapist feels, right? That's my chance to talk, not my chance to listen. I did listen to my therapist one time. It was a big mistake. I was talking with my therapist about my struggle with masturbation. And the struggle is not that I'm bad at it, okay? I'm very good at it, better than my brother. Boys are very competitive. We used to share a room. We had our own socks, though. But I was telling my therapist about how I'm doing it too much, right? I'm masturbating everywhere, I'm masturbating all the time, I'm masturbating at work. And he's trying to reassure me. He goes, don't worry, everyone does that. I was like, first of all, I don't think you should normalize my bad behavior in an effort to assuage my anxiety. Second of all, you're at work right now. Which chair? We're going back to Zoom either way. The most important thing, I think, also, though, what I want to know, is it before or after my sessions? Right? Because if it's before, that means he sees me on his Google Calendar like, oh shit, better bust one out. Reed's coming in with his sexy childhood trauma. You heard that story about the wrestling team? Woo! I've been hanging out with my grandmother a lot lately. It's got nothing to do with the masturbating thing. Been hanging out with my grandmother, and whenever I go and hang out at her house, she'll have like a list of stuff she wants me to work on. First thing on the list, teach her how to use her own vacuum. Done it before, we'll do it again. Second thing on the list, change a light bulb. No big. Third thing on the list, I'm not kidding, was plan for nuclear war. I was like, there better not be a fourth thing. But she's legitimately worried. She's worried about the threat of nuclear war, and she told me, Reed, if there's a missile in the sky, and they tell us we only have a few hours to evacuate the city, I don't want you to save me. And that put me in the awkward position of acting like that's something I ever would have done. I was like, Grandma, you were first on the list. I guess I'll cross you off. We're gonna need someone, the post-apocalyptic compound, to sit around, drink seltzers, and be racist. Right? Who's gonna tell me who not to marry? It's an absurd notion, right? Because she knows I don't have a car. I'm gonna be biking away from a mushroom cloud. And she thinks I'm gonna pull up to her building at the old folks' home, just like, Grandma, get on the handlebars, we're getting out of here. Yeah. I have to leave, but I want to ask you guys a question. This is mainly a question for the men in the audience. Does anyone else here ever just come straight in the trash? Am I the only environmentalist here? It just feels like I'm saving a step, you know? I know not everyone likes that joke. My garbage man hates that joke. My girlfriend hates that joke almost as much as she hates that nickname.
All right, give it up to your host, David Balaghese. I love you, goodbye.